Welcome back to my channel. My name is Dave. Well, after 12 days of shipping issues, I finally have my DJI Mini 3 Pro RC version. I know there's thousands of videos out there, but I'm still going to do a short unboxing along with what I did to prep the drone before its maiden flight. This is the packaging it comes in. It's wrapped in this plastic, so let's get that off and out of the way here. Yeah, we'll get that ripped out of here. There. There's a little pull tab here that rips the tape so you can get the cover opened up. Alright, let's see what's inside. And there it is. The new DJI Mini 3 Pro. It sits in this basket. And underneath that is the RC controller. And that's definitely light. And the package of accessories, or the box of accessories. Alright, I think the first thing we'll do is we'll open up this box of accessories. Let's see what's in there first. Looks like a bunch of manuals and brochures and advertising and everything else, so good stuff to go through though. I'm not going to go through any of it now. There's the props, the extra spare props, the screwdriver, and here's the USB Type-C cable for charging the controller and the drone and getting data off of the controller, I suppose, because you can do screenshots on that. And then there's more manuals and different brochures and everything else here, and some advertising cards. So anyway, we'll put all this aside. Now let's take a look at the controller, the RC controller. We'll get it out of this plastic bag here. Get that opened up. And get that out of the way here. And there it is, the new RC controller. Yeah, it feels good. Looks good. And it's got power in it. Some power anyway. There's your video and photo function buttons. And your roller cams for your gimbal control and your zoom. C1, C2 buttons on the back. And your joysticks. The joysticks, let's get them on there once. Oh, by the way, they have female on the, they're female on the sticks now and male on the controller. The opposite of what the RC1 is like. So we'll get them on there. There. All right, let's see what it feels like. Yeah, it feels good. Yep. It's been a while since I've flown with the screen on the bottom since the first Mini came out, but on the bottom you have a couple bosses for lanyards and different things that you can do back there, it looks like. Under this cover, let's see if we can get it open here. Oh, let's get it. All right, come on, stubborn. There we go. Anyway, there's your USB Type-C out and your SD card slot, and along with your charging port on the right there. Okay. Yeah, it looks good. I hope it works as good as it looks and feels. I guess we'll find out. Some people have had problems with range on them, so we'll see what happens, I guess. We'll find that out when I take it out and try it out. Now let's take a look at the drone itself, the Mini 3 Pro. So, take it out of this plastic bag. That's easier said than done. Come on. Oh. Now let's try this. There we go. Okay, we'll get it out of there. Yeah. It's light. Looks like the Mini 2 was, I guess. There's no power to the drone right now. The battery's in hibernation. You got to plug it in and charge it the first time to get it out of hibernation. The rear legs fold out and the front legs roll down and out. or come down and out. Just the opposite of what the Air 2 and the Mini 2 were. They were the opposite. So on the battery, you pull tabs on both sides, and that thing is light, and it pulls right out. So there's no door or nothing like that on the back. So, and now let's take a look at this gimbal cover. Oh, that's nice. Popped right off of there. See, well, they got tape all over the camera, little tabs, and it turns that vertical and horizontal. So that's nice. That's a whole new type of gimbal system they got now. So yeah, we'll get that foam out of there. We don't need that anymore, I don't think. So anyway, there it is. Now let's put this gimbal cover back on and see how it is. Well, yeah, that snaps right on. I like that. It's definitely better than what the Air 2 and the Mini 2 were. Anyway, there it is. The new DJI Mini 3 Pro. I'm going to cut away from this video now and get everything charged up, get my activation done, and do the firmware update that I need to do. And this is the firmware update. 01.00.0100. And this is all the updates it did on that firmware update. And there's a lot of them. Okay, I have the batteries charged up and everything. I'm going to check to make sure the firmware is up to date. Again, even though it just did it. And the firmware is up to date. The Fly Safe database needs to be updated. So I'll go ahead and update that at this time. This will take a little bit. Now's a good time to mention, make sure you go over the drone, thoroughly check it over. Make sure that everything's in place and looks good and it's ready to go before the first flight. The other thing is the first time you try to take off with it, you'll get this warning. So make sure your props are orientated right and the screws are tight. That's always a good thing to check. Now it's off to the outdoors to take the bird up for its first maiden flight. It's going to be a fairly short flight and video as I only have one battery until I get my Fly More kit. Hoping that'll be here the middle of next month. See you soon with the video of the maiden flight and running the Mini 3 through its paces. And remember to be safe, fly safe, and have a great day. See you in the great outdoors.